Hello everyone, good day. The content of this video is all about the types of speeches and speaking occasions. So, there are four types of general purposes for speaking in public and five other types of speeches. And the general purpose of a speech is usually determined by the occasion in which the speech will be presented. So the first general purpose is to inform our audience. In an information speech, the presenter will share information about a particular person, place, object, process, concepts, or issue by defining, describing, or explaining occasions for which an information speech would be presented. So for information speech can be taught as a polar opposite to persuasive speech, since they don't relate to the audience's emotions but depend on more facts, studies, and statistics. So for example, for informative speech, a coworker who presents an information to their coworkers and teachers who present information to the students, or me, of what I am doing now is to present you the information about the types of speeches. The second purpose for public speaking is to persuade or persuasive speech. In a persuasive speech, the presenter will attempt to reinforce or change the audience's beliefs, attitudes, feelings, and values. For example, a sales speech to potential customer, a political campaign speech, or a debate during a public forum or a TED Talks. The third general purpose is to commemorate or entertain. These types of speeches often strengthen the bond between the audience members from recalling or sharing experiences, or intend to ensure audiences through humors, stories, or illustrations. Example, best man speech in a wedding reception, commencement speech at a graduation, or presenting an award. It is important to note that these general purposes may overlap one another. One might wish to use some forms of entertaining while informing or persuading his or her audience. And the fourth is demonstrative speech. For its name, we can imagine that a demonstrative speech is the type of speech you want to give to demonstrate how something works or how to do a certain things. A demonstrative speech utilize the use of visual aids and or physical demonstration along with the information provided. Some might argue that demonstrative speeches are a subclass of information speeches, but they're different enough to be considered two distinct types. It's like differentiating between what is and how to. Informative speech deals with theoretical concepts, while demonstrative speech look to the topic with more practical lens. To be more specific, examples for demonstrative speech are a tutor explaining how to solve mathematical equations, or chef describing how to prepare a recipe. So that's it. So that are the four basic types of speeches. But wait, there's more. There are other types of speeches. These other types of speeches are mixed with variation of basic types discussed previously. So first is motivational speech. A motivation speech is a special kind of persuasive speech where the speaker encourages the audience to pursue their own well-being. By injecting confidence into the audience, the speaker is able to guide them toward achieving the goals by set together. So, a motivational speech is more dependent on stirring emotion instead of persuasion with logic. For example, a sports team coach motivates his player by creating a sense of unity between one another. Next, impromptu speech. Impromptu speech is the speech given on the spot without any prior planning or preparation. So, I'll give you a scenario. Suppose you're at work, doing your job, minding your own business. Then, your coworker calls you to inform you that he's sick. There is a big meeting coming up, and you have to take his place and give an update about the project you've been working on. So that is impromptu speech. You are not preparing the speech, but you are going to present it. The, the next other type of speech is the oratorical speech. Oratorical speech are usually quite long and formal in nature. Their purpose could be to celebrate a certain event like graduation, to address serious issues and how to deal with them, or to mourn losses and give comfort like a eulogy to or at a funeral. Next is the debate speech. The debate speech has the general structure of a persuasive speech in the sense that you use the same mechanics and figures to support your claim. But it has a distinction from persuasive speech in that its main purpose is to justify your stance towards something rather than convince the audience to share your views. Debate speech benefits the speaker since it develops their critical thinking, public speaking, and research among other benefits. And last but not the least, special occasion speech. If your speech doesn't fall under any of the previous types, then it probably fall under this special occasion speech. These speeches are usually short and to the point, whether the point is to celebrate a birthday party or introduce a guest of honor to an event. Special occasion speeches can introduce introductory speeches, ceremonial speeches, and tributary speeches. So, I hope you enjoy and you learned something new this video. Bye!